I think it's preparing. The stream is preparing. Right? That's what it's doing. However, I got to see where it's going, though. Right? Let's see how we're doing. Boom, 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 boom. Peaceful greetings. If we are doing this right now, peaceful greetings to you all, Islam. Let me actually monitor this thing and see if it is what it is. Alrighty, so it is. It is what it is, all right? Alrighty, guys. Peaceful greetings to you. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey here at Morocco at Northwest of Maxim. How are you? Right? I need to actually get this sent out, actually, because I meant to send it, just trying to set up, and it works a little differently, I guess, here. So it is what it is. I'm not really tripping, I guess. However, I'm just going to kind of just get this going, share it on out to you all. And we're going to get into the calendar today. Today, I am introducing officially via video and to the public via video via YouTube. I'm, sharing the 7HealStar AstroCalendar for March 2021 to February 2022, Aries through Pisces, tropically speaking, all right, according to the tropic zodiac, right? And let's just send this out, let you guys know that we're live now, right? And put that on out there. And it's 15 minutes, it's 15 minutes to 1600. I know I told you guys, half past 1500 is when I'll be live, right? And, I was debating on chopping up this garden salad real quick. And I was like, I'm going to be a foodie later, all right? And get to this presentation. I'm going to share this out a little further, so you guys can kind of, some people I know kind of wanted some, first dib, sightings on this. So I'm just going to kind of send this out really quickly, all right, and show you guys the calendar, right? And make sure this goes here also, all right? Send that out. There's a tweet, right? Let's get some music on here, actually. That's what I want to do. Let's get some music going, right? And let's see. What am I listening to? I guess I'll start off with Vivaldi again, right? I really enjoy Antonio Vivaldi. Let's do the best of Vivaldi, right? So the 7HealStar AstroCalendar, right? Let's just give you a little background on what it took for me to actually put that together. Guys, I actually I put it together myself using multiple softwares, right? Including graphic design software also, and being able to be able to take the different emoticons and things of that nature, and produce them the way to my liking, for the purposes pertaining to us actually having our astro literacy turned up, because we're dealing with these hieroglyphics every day that we're calling emojis and whatnot, right? So we're always kind of like we're always kind of like, interacting with these different things. So I'm just like, why not just do something that's, fun like that, right? You know what? One last thing, let me send this out. All right. One last portion. Hold on. Let me get this out really quickly. So in doing it, it's been planned for quite some time. You guys were getting free charts, free calendars from me on at 7HealStar.com for a couple months in a row. And then, I stopped kind of like posting the new calendars for each individual month, right? Individual month, right? And in doing so, right? In doing so, pardon me, I still have to do we're promoting too, we're advertising. So I'm sharing to the different groups out there in Facebook world. However, we're going to be doing our lives from here on out via YouTube. All right. However, back to the calendar, I had a lot of fun putting it together. Being inspired first and foremost to do a calendar by Mother Sekmetal. So shout out to her and her doing a lot of work in the background also. So I want to definitely make sure it's said for the record, for the public. She is doing a lot of advertising work, really using her adept ability for things that she has gone to different institutions for to be in possession pertaining to a degree, so to speak, for certain things. So definitely shout out to Mother Sekmetal for Ping Illuminates, right? And you guys need to get anything done. You need some help with promoting your business, all right? You need a campaign for your business. She is definitely the way to go. I've actually witnessed, and this is just a sidebar to let you guys know, because I always let you guys know where my different inspirations come from. And a lot of times you guys will see me create things and do things and make things. However, in doing these different things and creating these different things, what I'm actually doing is really having something available for, the different, people I'm around or I study and things like that. And, it's no secret, lo and behold, I, Mother Sekmet, we, have a more or two on the way ourselves. So we're really doing a lot of studying. However, it's getting to the point where we're actually recognizing, as the more we study, the seriousness in making sure that the mindset is, always focused in being self, and just, to today, I kind of, as much as she encourages me and is doing a lot of lately, a lot of that promo work you guys have been seeing, that's her skill set. Like Mother Sekmet is really, really good at what she does. I don't even think it can just be called one word or whatever. And I think a lot of people, she's done a lot of work for a lot of people. And I don't think it's been recognized or people have seen a lot of her work, but it's not, put out there or pumped up. So I just wanted to take this second, just really to shout out my baby. I want to keep it a whole 100, and us, learning one another and getting to know the different, ways that one another think, and really come into common grounds and commonalities to see how, when our thoughts come together, how certain things work, where a lot of times I have to take a back seat to her genius because I may be thinking of what I want and how I want things to go along. However, it's a reason she's got a degree in this shit. Because some of the stuff that she does, she makes it look effortless. I'm like, that would have probably took me a couple of days to even just think about that. However, we already know once I have something, well thought of, I execute efficiently. However, there's a way that she goes about advertising and doing a whole bunch of different things, because it's not just advertising. It's really not. She's doing 4,500 note PR campaigns for people, and people aren't really like, hey, this is who did it. It's like, that's odd. But, when you're really, really good at PR, you really don't even need to advertise, really. So, and I think the whole advertising thing, of her skill set is really my doing more than anything, because I just think there has to come some point where people got to go like, all right, we're going to start pointing out some of the work that she's done, you know what I mean? From from little old me all the way up to big clients like the Source magazine. So, just a few months ago, I had the joy of being a part of her promoting, I think that was the Stellar Awards for gospel music entertainers, and then, different things for TV1 and BET, just to, be able to be a part of it, and just have some fun in doing it. And, you get to meet a lot of people that's in that industry that do these things, right? So over this time, right? So I'm talking about a calendar. I've been able to actually look and compare and contrast, like do compare and contrast, and really see. It's funny how me and Mother Segment are one and the same. We're like two people who are really, really good at a skill set that it's funny because the skill set that we have, it is actually for those that really do have the budget. Literally, like it's worth the 4,500. Like I'm laughing because it's actually worth more. Like when I am getting to see the thinking that goes behind it. And it's like, oh, okay, now that's what sets you apart from anybody else that just thinks I'm a content creator online. It's like, nah, I see why you got a degree in it. Graduated, a degree in it. It's like, all right. So even this live right now to even how it's done, I can't lie. It's definitely inspired because she's the one who's like, yo, you need a calendar. You're an astrologer. Why don't you just have your own calendar? I was like, yeah, that makes sense. Why not? Let me make a calendar. And I was about to do this whole Photoshop thing until, I saw what other combinations of softwares and, in tandem with Photoshop I could use. I was like, oh, all right, well, I'll do this. And, sat down with my pen tablet here and got the, designing and drawing and whatnot and putting things together and whatnot and collaging and whatnot. And yeah, I just kind of just wanted to say that, guys, to put that out there while I'm still kind of borderline, putting this out there and sharing with the group. So with that being said, you go to 7HealStar.com, right? And again, shout out to Mother Segment for, the inspiration, because I really got to admit, I kind of didn't get it at first. And she was like, yeah, I'm a publicist and I do that. And I'm just like, what is that? Like, I didn't know what it was. And when she explained it to me, I was like, oh, that's what I was doing for Moors for free. For a couple years. Different Moorish platforms of people presenting the truth pertaining to our nationality and birthrights. Like I was promoting their platforms for free. And I had no idea the whole time what I was doing was publicity work that you could go to school and get a degree for. I didn't know. However, that's when I realized that what I can do online, no matter what skill set that I have, she has a degree for a reason. I ain't gonna front. It takes a lot to impress me. It really does. And I'll admit, you know how women be sometimes. They show you how intelligent you are, how intelligent they are, like not so soon. And now that I've really seen it, it's like, holy shit. Like, she's a fucking genius with it. Okay, anyway. All right, I'm off that. I don't want you guys thinking I'm sitting here kissing ass. I just really had to put that. I love you more. I love you more. I got to give credit where credit's due, guys. You guys know me. At the end of the day, I don't pick favorites. I pick what works. You know what I'm saying? And when something actually is working and it needs to be further promoted and or embellished so that it continues to encourage, not just myself, not just Mother Sekhmet, anybody that's out there. You know what I mean? We usually want to focus on those things and let's just magnify the good in us. Anybody, wherever you guys know at the same time, if I have an issue with something, you'll hear my mouth on that too, just as much as you'll hear my mouth on something good. Right. So I'm not, about to sit here and paint no, crystal stare. However, I'm saying that I much rather us continue to encourage the gifts, quote unquote, these unlimited possibilities because we are paragons of virtue. Let some daughters of American Revolution, say it. They call us little paragons of virtue. However, we're not going to keep having people live off of our virtues. We're going to do what we need to do to, do what we're going to do to, take care of ourselves and have our own resources, So in being ourselves and having our own resources and doing things like that, what we can actually see and do, right, is notice and recognize the qualities in each other and promote that, you got a lot of Moors. I say currently the Moors that are, immediately supportive, let's say, for example, brother Corey Bay and brother Asima L. I mentioned them first after another segment, because they have done extraordinary things in support and in me actually recognizing and seeing, what they have going on. It's nothing for me, who already likes to create content and do graphic design and things of that nature, to, take a moment to see the things that they're doing and promote it as well. However, it's being requested of me, and they even know that it's time for me to do a lot more work. So you guys will probably be seeing me just now more on YouTube. A lot more literature is going to come you guys' way. You see me produce the annual perfections study chart for free download. And I spent hours on that to design that. And when I say hours, you're going to look at it like, this is nothing. I wanted to make sure, how it looked far away and up close. I was looking at, certain things, just to make sure it is what it is, and just making sure, because a lot of this is during a Mercury retrograde, right? It's like, oh no, he's letting literature out. However, it's when Mercury was crossing the astrological area between 22 degrees and 28 degrees Aquarius, tropically speaking. However, right now the Ayan Amsha, I think, is roughly 25 degrees, maybe 53 minutes, right? So, right now, if we were to, and I'm going to bring up the chart, guys. I'm not about to just sit here and talk it off. I'm about to have some fun. I just want to just kind of disclose some things early, that's on my heart before just about to have a ball with this calendar. All right. So with that being said, and looking to share this at the same time, the different Facebook groups or whatever that's out there, I'm going to just kind of let this go for right now and just kind of get this out there to you guys. Make sure the Uma planting group, gets it also. Pretty supportive also just on the content at times. All righty. So with that being said, guys, let's really get into this. First of all, let me see. We need to go back to this music portion, right? Hun, I feel like I want to play some music from like can I use your device? I want to play music, and at the same time I want to monitor. I want to use your device. I'm gonna grab it off. I see it. That's it. I got it. I'm about to get it. Oh. You know what I'm about to do? I got you. Guys, give me 1 second. Take a little listen to that Antonio Vivaldi there. Share this out, guys. Share this out. Share it with your peoples. Like and subscribe, right? All righty. All righty. Here we go. Go. And again, I know you guys probably saw like one of those Instagram lives. I was going like wild with the Antonio Vivaldi, right? Like I was kind of going wild with it or whatever. But I like Antonio Vivaldi. It's classical music, but he has quite some rhythm, that I can pick up on that, I think is rather intriguing. And a lot of us are familiar with Antonio Vivaldi's music. And when looking at his natal chart too, reviewing that with an astrologer online, was looking at just some key things. It's like, yeah, this dude was meant to like write some really dope music, like, what I mean, in his time. Like, I think Antonio Vivaldi, like, this was club music back then. Like, it was, they getting it all in the bud, lifting up the dress and everything, like the bustier. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying, what I mean? They're like, oh, that's a new Vivaldi, shorty. Anyway, that's just how I see it, actually, guys. So anyway, goodness gracious, what are you cooking? It smells great. All right, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna focus on a lot. She always does that. Like we're like sometimes when we have class, like we're in class, and sometimes she's just like, well, time to cook. Like I said, we're with child, so it's like she'll get to cooking. It's just like, all right, I'm trying to stay focused, and it smells good all coming from the kitchen and hitting me all up in here with it. But anyway, all right, guys, let's get started on this calendar. You ready? I got all my disclosures out, right? Let's have some fun. Let's really get down with this Vivaldi and the calendar and whatnot, right? So let me plug this in. Plug that in. Bango. Where we go, right? All right, so let's get this all going, right? Let me share this out. As far as let's share the screen, right? All right. So, guys, when you get your hands, okay, so I just added this sort of kind of to Google Drive also, right? So what I did was, right, when you go, let's say you get the Astrology 101 workshop, from the Astrology 101 workshop 2020, as you guys can see, these are the files that come with it. Of course, I told you it's 5 videos from cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3, cycle 4, and cycle 5. Each video is 27 notes each. So the total eleemosynary tuition for the Astrology 101 workshop 2020 is 135 units in lieu of lawful money via the Cash App. You can also order it via the 7HealStar.com, alrighty, website, and fill out everything there. We have a PayPal checkout option, right, that we're experimenting with, so to speak. You guys can transact there for the Astrology 101 workshop. As you can see, not only are you getting those 5 cycles, you're getting the Prophet Noble Drew Ali University Astrocivics Community folder along with some music and one of my favorites, accepted from 2006, right? However, you go into the Prophet Noble Drew Ali University Astrocivics Community folder, there's something there that says, who is Brother Hassan Ghaziel Bey? I just added that folder today, as you can see, modified February 10th, 2021. And when you click on that, it'll bring up a one sheet. This one sheet, again, one of the many beautiful things that Mother Sekhmet does, all right? This is my one sheet, all righty? So this is, how you guys can get to know me or whatever. It's not just one sheet now, it's 3 sheets. However, you guys can, do a little read up on me, get to know who I am. And these links are clickable. You guys can check out my Instagram, all righty, from this one sheet also. My Facebook, my Twitter, and my YouTube, one of 3 YouTubes. However, we're going to click on this link over here at the right for 7HealStar.com, right? And we're going to, open it up in Safari, right? And usually, guys, when you want to get a service, you want to get the mirror session or the Astrology 101 workshop, you click the time travel now button, and it'll take you down to the featured products, right? It's so interesting how you know, it took me right there. Let's time travel now button. Boom. See, it takes you to online appointments, right? When you hit the time travel now button. And of course, you guys have the Mirror. If you want to make appointments, you guys can do the Mirror Astro Literacy course with me. For those of you that do music and have been doing music with me, thank you for your support. You guys know that it's basically starting. It's 60 notes via or 60 units in lieu of lawful money, right? Per hour. All right. And you guys know I do a lot of work really quickly. And so normally, you know, you just give your 120 notes for the first 2 hours. If it takes me 4, I'll let you know it's done or whatever. And you guys can do that. But normally I try to get things done in 2 hours because I'm not really doing any major projects like that as far as when doing different mixing and mastering projects, people that already have songs done and they just want me to just, you know, do my mixing and mastering, like I just said, actually. However, if you click on the classes and events portion, boom, there's the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Google Drive archive. All right. You can get it anytime, right? It's available 24 hours, 135 units in lieu of lawful money. All righty. And you guys can check out right there. All right. And just continue moving on. All you got to do is click that time travel now button, that little purple time button. Time never was and man was not. All right. And you just check that on out, right? And just scrolling up on back here. Okay, let's check some of the other products, guys. I did just upload a calendar, right? So let's view all the products, right? And that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about the calendar today, right? So the calendar, which is 36 units in lieu of lawful money, right? Because I gave you guys the annual perfections there at the top. There's a Diaco releasing dimension cycle study posters also. So I released those to you guys for the free ski, right? However, this is what you're going to go and get today. Go there now, guys. Go there now. Go to 7HealStar.com. And you're going to download the 7HealStar AstroCalendar from March 2021 to February 2022. All righty, guys. It's February 10th right now, guys. All right. It's 10 minutes after 1600 on a Mercury day, Ilowa, Raphael. All righty. Odin's Day, Woden's Day. They say Wednesday, right? And you can get your hands on the 7HealStar Astro Calendar, right? Now, of course, like I said, guys, I designed this all myself, right? And so I'm going to take you through this. See, I'm just going through the pictures here. You know, you come and check here. And you wanted to see, oh, I can't really see that. You kind of just touch it. And this is me touching it. And this allows you to come in and see, oh, look, you got sunrises and then the moon is entering, you know, March 2021 in the Pisces and stuff on the 3rd or whatnot. You know, you can see different things like that, right? Let's see. When does the moon enter? Oh, yeah. See, the moon is leaving Libra on the 2nd in March 2nd, right? And the moon squares Pluto. And then it's void of course. That's what the VC is next to it at 9:09 a.m. or 0909 minutes thereafter. And then it looks like the moon enters Scorpio 38 minutes after 1500 on the 2nd in March, right? So let's take a look at this, guys. That's just how it looks on the website if you wanted to kind of, you know, just see what's going on and, oh, look, I can view the pictures or whatnot, right? You can see different, you know, things that's there, right? All right, so let's actually take you guys to, right, my actual, hold on, let's see. I'm going to actually take you to my actual, is it in here? Let me see. Let's type in 7HealStar, see all, right? And there we go, right here in the iBooks, because it's a PDF already, guys, right? So boom, shakalaka, here we go. And I'm going to go through them. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, right? I'm just going to show you guys a few of these things, right? So, right to welcome you guys. This is the 7HealStar Astro Calendar, March 2021 to February 2022, okay? This is from Aries to Pisces, as you can see, right? And quoting Prophet Noble Drew Ali, that is his religious corporate name when he's doing religious corporate activity. However, we already know the civics, the civil appellation El-Hajj Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali. Some people will say Sharif or Sheikh El-Hajj Abdul Ali. I've seen people interchange. However, El-Hajj Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali, free national appellation, doing religious corporate activity, being Prophet Noble Drew Ali, right? Time never was when man was not. Time never was when mind was not. So that's the only time when time never was. So as long as we exist, time exists, all right? So when you open it up, guys, it's letting you know, hey, this first calendar is going to be about Pisces, which is contemporarily being ruled by Neptune and Jupiter, however, anciently just Jupiter, right? And going into Aries, which is ruled by Mars. And as you guys can see, when you look at the Pisces calendar here, right? You guys see Pisces is mainly there, right? And this is what I want to do with this. I want you guys to see what you can get when you're doing this. I'm on an iPad, so you guys have this on your tablets. This is a functional calendar, right? So you already know this is mostly the Piscean month pertaining to March. However, you know, it begins February 19th. All righty. So we know around the 20th of March is when we're having the solstice, right? I'm sorry, pardon me, the equinox, even though it's a solstitial point for those of us that are reading certain books. However, you see on the 20th there, right? The sun enters Aries 37 minutes after 0500. The moon trines Jupiter 14 minutes after 1400. And the moon squares Neptune. All right. So you guys see I have lunar transits here. All righty. So anything dealing with the sun and moon are definitely going to be listed. Sun and moon transits, right? And so you'll see that with every month. Now imagine, say, say you wanted to mark your calendar. Okay, the 13th degree of Pisces is normally around March 4th. And that's a Thursday, right? Eloah Cassiel, right? So let's say you wanted to make a note here, right? So I'm here on an iPad and I can take this pen tool here, right? And what I'm going to do is, let's say I pick the color red, I guess, right? For this particular tool, pick red, right? And let's say, now one thing you can do, you can either write, Republic. You could do Republic, right? Let me move this out the way. Inauguration, right? You could do a Republic inauguration. You can actually write it like that if you want. If you have an Apple Pen, you can do that also. Let's say I come out of that and now I'm minimizing. Boom. Now Republic inauguration is written and I can just move on to the next month. All right, now I'm into April, right? Or whatever. And boom, I want to zoom in and check out these different, dates or whatever, right? However, now I come back, I see Republic inauguration is actually still there. And if I was to go out of this, right, and wanted to read something else, I don't know, say I wanted to go and read Veritas, I guess. Let's do, reading Veritas. And now I'm reading Veritas, the construction of the Median and Persian laws. And then I go, hold on, let me go back. And now cancel. And now I'm typing back in 7HealStar, right? Boom, there's the poster for the, hey, look, it's still there for the calendar, right? Now, let's say I want to actually take this portion here, bring open this again, right? And now I'm clicking here. I'm going to take this eraser and we're just going to erase this, right? Let's just get that out of there. Because what we can actually do here, since again, I'm on an iPad, you guys have Kindles or other tablets or whatever, you already know what you can do as far as marking any PDF on your PDF editor within your actual tablet. However, we can just simply do a text and really just, pick red text and hit an edit. And we can just type, Republic, right? Inauguration, right? Public inauguration, right? And then it's like, oh, but it's so big. Oh, that's great, because here we can make this adjustment, make this a little smaller, right? maybe we can actually take this and drag the sides so it fits side by side like that. Boom, look at that. And if we wanted to make it, we can make it as small as that if we like, right? Republic inauguration, boom, right? Because that was normally when, someone was inaugurated in the White House. It would normally be around 13 degrees Pisces, which is normally around the 4th March, right? And boom, Republic inauguration looks much better than, the fingering pin tool option I just used, right? And that way, you guys can see that. So this is a functional calendar, guys. All righty. It's something that once you download it, you can either print it or you can leave it on your tablet or put it somewhere that you need to as far as a device. And you might want to keep your scheduling. All righty. And for those of you that want to get used to maybe learning astrology, right? So let's say, you go into the next one, right? Because Aries is starting here on the 20th, right? So maybe you want to make a note there, right? And that's Aries. However, most people know, well, I thought most of April was Aries. That's cool. That's great. Well, this is a calendar where you're going to learn also. So let's also put here, let's make a note, even though it says it, let's just type right here. We're going to edit and we're just going to briefly type. We're just going to type vernal equinox, right? And we can actually do that and put that right there. Bingo, bango, butterfuco, right? And we're done and we're zooming out and we're moving right on, right? Let's say, oh, that red's a little ambiguous. Okay, cool. Let's change the color here. Let's turn it blue. Or maybe we can pick any other color we want, right? Let's make it orange. Or let's see, red, purple. That kind of stands out. A darker purple on that purple, right? Vernal equinox, right? All right, so that's what you can do there, guys. All right. Next, of course, we will be going from the Aries, the end of that month in March, where Aries commences being ruled by Mars. However, it also has Taurus and Venus being the ruler for Taurus following it, guys. So you see, I'm just showing you right here. We got a March through February, March 2021. The Pisces Aries into February 2022, the Aquarius Pisces transit for the sun. All righty, and this is how it's looking, guys. On the 19th, you see the sun enters Taurus at 33 minutes after 1600. All right, and you can mark your calendar. Moon is in Cancer, right? Moon enters Cancer when? On the 17th, all right? You got the moon going from Gemini to Cancer, as it says there on the 17th, void of course. And the sun and the moon will be sextile, actually, while the moon makes its void of course. Yeah, you can see there. And it'll be void from 11:03 till 3:25, 15:25, all righty? So you're actually looking at 4 hours and 22 minutes that the moon will be void of course come April 17th as it's exiting the Gemini tropic sign into the tropic Cancer sign, all right? And that's how it goes, guys. So just to get a little sneak peek, Taurus, all right, it's going to be green for the May area, Taurus, Gemini. And so let's just go back and see how it looks, all right? So you see the blue for water, all right, Pisces, going into the fire sign Aries, right? All right, take it from the beginning. Next page, going from Pisces to Aries. There you go. So mainly water to the fire. Now I'm going from Aries to Taurus, mainly fire, into Earth. Now I'm going from Taurus to Gemini, mainly Earth, into air, because Sun enters Gemini 37 minutes after 1500. All right. So you have that there, right? And then you're going in from Gemini to Cancer, all righty. And that's going to be a little yellowish for the air, right? And then back to from Cancer to Leo, it's going to be blue, right? And you guys got a whole calendar here, guys, all the way to January 2022, as you guys can see, right? And Prophet Noble Drew Ali being born on the third day after Christmas. Because we all, I mean, for those that, know that the the original Christmas is the 6th January. So the third day after Christmas would give you the 8th January, technically speaking. And the new year thus would be 11th. The new year is the 11th January, if I'm not mistaken, actually. So, yeah, and that's how it looks. And you go from Aquarius to Pisces, and it's the last one, guys, and that's February 2022, right? So this is this month, but next year, guys. So that's what you got there. And then at the end, I give you guys just a brief, chart that was graphically designed a few years ago. All righty, just so you can get used to the astrological signs, aspects. Alrighty, and planets and glyphs, even glyphs that aren't there, just to give you some extra things to study. And that's the end. Gratitude indeed. Peace be unto you. Right, guys? So let's bring this on back. All right. There it is, guys. That's what we got there. That's what we've done. That's what we're doing. And that is the, hold on. Make sure this is doing correct. Boom, now we're back. All right. So now all you guys have to do now is just go to 7HealStar.com. Again, I guess I could do that for you one last time. You guys can go to 7HealStar.com, right? And just download the poster. The calendar, actually, here at 7HealStar.com. And I'll put this link in the description, guys. I'll make sure I edit it. I'll put this link in the description so you guys can just click right on it and go right into the calendars link for the website, all right? And if you write and share a review, you get 6% off your Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 archive, all right? So you got to write and share the review, all right? You guys can see the PDF is just 11.4 megabytes. So it's not very large, guys. However, it's awesome. Again, peaceful greetings, beloveds. I present to you our 7HealStar AstroCalendar, March 2021 to February 2022. This downloadable calendar also features daily lunar transits and corresponding astroliteracy key/legend, and it's perfect for your tablets, phones, computers, and most of all, print. Enjoy keeping schedule. Schedule your astroliteracy session today. Mirror, mirror, anyone? Have a graceful and productive cycle. Peace be unto you, sincerely and honorably. Hassan Ghazi Obe. All right. So that's good, right? Good. Right? And so with that being said, I'm all jacking myself looking at that. So with that being said, guys, that's where I am yielding the floor. I'm not really checking the chat. I'm pretty sure this isn't, super duper, I guess, ratchet stuff going on. I'm doing educating things, erudite things. So if there aren't any questions, comments, and or suggestions now, that's cool. You guys have any. All righty, 443-376-8764 is our number where we can be reached. You can text or call. Let us know exactly what it is you would like to get your hands on as far as astro literacy session or any literature at all. Also, because guys go to 7HealStar.com, you see everything's actually there, but we're still old-fashioned, so to speak. I guess we don't mind you guys giving us a call to speak to us directly for your astro literacy needs. Don't waste our time. Don't call and waste our time. All right, just call for what it is that you need, so we can make sure you have what you need. Give us that opportunity to keep our integrity intact, as we take pride in keeping our integrity intact and giving you more than what you ask for. usually that's what you're going to receive. So if there are no comments, questions, and or suggestions, remember 443-376-8764. I think HG Bay at 7HealStar.com is the email. I think it will be working soon. So for right now, until we get that all the way up, you can do 7HealStar@gmail.com for email. And again, guys, you can DM me via Instagram at 7HealStar also. And like I said, like, share, and subscribe, and let everybody know where they can get their astro literacy necessities from. All right, because you guys know I'm not going to stop. All right, I'm going to keep producing this literature, and I got a whole lot more planned for you guys. All right, and a lot more other work to be done. I'm really focused on really studying these books that I'm studying, and really just, you know, getting ready to produce more literature and things for you guys. So thank you so much for spending your time with me. I'm going to go get some grub. Now, anyway, get some victuals, some nourishment, correct? All righty, you all. Love you all so much. Thank you all so much for spending your time and energy with me. I shall see you all soon. This Sunday, guys, don't forget, we're doing the third cycle too. This is the last cycle for the Zodiacal Review workshop. It was a very small workshop, just 3 cycles. And after that, I think I'm just doing straight Prophet Noble Drew Ali University until we get to that vernal equinox point where I do the actual brand new astrology 101 workshop. All righty. And I'm taking on all new students, all new astrologers, so to speak, you know, of all sorts, you know, so that we can enjoy ourselves. Gracias, Linda. So that we can enjoy ourselves. Man, I knew you was hooking it up down there. It just looks and smells delicious. I'm gonna jump on this salad, y'all. All righty. I love you all. Thank you so much again. Namaste. Islam. I got oil all on my lips. Islam. Peace and love.